Hey Bun Buns, today we are going to talk about pet peeves in the art community with opinions of my comments, and I will either agree or disagree with those statements, so let's just get started. First up from my TikTok, she says, my biggest is probably this thing called rules, it's art. I'm more in the in-between when it comes to this because I do know that you need to learn the fundamentals to create art that is pleasing to other people's eyes, but truly art is all about perspective, and to the person who creates it, they could do whatever they want. But if you're trying to cater to a bigger audience, then learning the fundamentals, even when it comes to tiny things, would improve your art a lot more. And I learned this the hard way because I decided not to learn the fundamentals before I wanted to start drawing, and my improvement for like 5 years was so stunted. A lot of people say this, and I totally agree, that if you want to break the rules, you have to learn the rules. Can you draw me? I want to try art too. I mean, sure, you can just try art, just I don't want to draw you. Just some advice, if you want people to stop asking you this, just tell them that it costs money. It seriously makes everyone disappear so fast. Like sometimes I'd be like, oh, you're gonna commission me? Boom, gone. Okay, but this one is truly one of my biggest pet peeves, is that when people who don't want to draw or don't take the time out of their day to try to draw say, oh, I can only draw a stick figure. Like, do you want me to knock some sense into you with art or something? Like, I really don't understand what they think the magical being is to learn art. It feels so awkward too when you're drawing and you're just concentrating on what you're doing, and then they just straight up say, oh, I can't draw. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I can't do charity, like I can't do nothing for that. So like, why are you telling me this? Like, it feels so awkward. It feels like such a weird compliment to say. People who hate on other styles. The first thing that popped up in my head when I read this was the jelly art style. A lot of people started to really love it and overconsume it, and everyone wanted to draw in that art style, and I really love that trend because the jelly art style is really pretty and it just looks so shiny, and that's just my thing. But a lot of people started going back on it and really hating on it, and I really hate that that happens. Like, everything that becomes super popular becomes the most hated part of media ever, and especially in the art community. I don't know why that happens, but it's truly really horrifying because it can happen to anyone with a unique art style. I also really love the art styles that have a lot of exaggerated features, or just really long necks, or just really big bodies, not like the pregnant ones, no, like really big bodies. A lot of people just hate on it because they just don't see them as conventionally attractive. So I just love different styles, and I hate when people try to correct it in the comments saying, oh, the neck is too long, the eyes are huge, the eyes are too small. A lot of these people are professional artists and they really love their art style to be really different, and a lot of people just can't handle that. Pillow shading, only if they use black. Like, please learn color theory. I had to search this up because I had no clue what this was, but I swear to God, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know if I do it. I feel like I kind of do it because I do outline my things so that there's like some sort of depth into the people's face, but I don't know. I think pillow shading is totally okay. What the commenter said about shading with black, I do agree, that's kind of like ugly, but it's also not a crime. So I really don't mind it, especially because if it fits into your art style, it feels like something a horror manga would do, or just a sort of like creepypasta type of vibe. I don't know. I feel like it would fit into some form of art style. A lot of people nowadays use pillow shading as an insult, and I remember it becoming a trend on TikTok to call everyone like that shades like this like pillow shading, even though they weren't shading like this. It kind of lost its meaning nowadays, because now every time I see someone say they're pillow shading, I truly don't see what they're talking about, and that really sucks because I have no clue what's going on TikTok when it comes to the community, but it just seems like everything is so overused with words, especially pillow shading. Pillow shading does not seem so bad. I hate how fast trends change. It discourages young artists or ones who may have other responsibilities from participating. A lot of it feels so soulless because of it. I truly get what she means when it comes to soulless, because every time I see a trend, I want to hop on it, but it's like it's over within a week. I don't know how people do it, especially with the animatics, or it's like the pyramid trend. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but it was really good, and there was just no soul to it. It was just trend on top of trend. And what I mean by trend on top of trend is that they would only use trendy characters on top of this trend. So it did kind of feel really soulless because there was no personality to what the characters were. There was just really big anime characters, or maybe I'm snitching on myself with my For You page, but that's what I mostly saw. So it really sucks that we can't really hop on trends anymore because it will be over within a week. I can't even remember most trends because it happened so fast, and I really hate that because it used to be where it was like a trend would last a year. It would last months, maybe half a year, and people's attention spans are just not doing it anymore. People offering critique when the artist never asked for it. You know what these critiques feel like? It feels like a helicopter mom. You know, the ones that are always just telling you how to do things, how to do it right, how to speak, how to move, and it just feels like these people who are critiquing these artists are these obnoxious people. It really irks me. It's one of my biggest pet peeves, especially when it comes to art, when it's all about what you want to do. It's really sad seeing these young artists post about their art, and then the comment section is just them shredding apart the piece. They're like, oh, the head's too big, remember the eyes should be this small. And it's like, bro, let them have their moment. I remember when I was a kid and my anatomy was horrific, but I had so much fun because I didn't have a single thought that my art was crap, and these people are just ruining it for these kids. Like, I swear, like, I really don't understand how artists can do that to other artists because we were there one time. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know down below your pet peeves in the art community because I might make a part 2 of this video since there's a lot of comments about this.